Good morning. It's day 64, and ouch, that's hot. You can't put your hand on the stove. It does not work. So, welcome to Tired and Inspired. And I'm actually not that tired because I got to sleep a little bit later. It was not 3:30. Woohoo! Because I don't have to be to the gym here until about 8:30. And so I was doing my devotionals and thinking, and I sometimes overthink, and you may be that kind of person. There are different personalities and there's different characteristics, and I mean, obviously the older we get, the more we understand that, we bring certain gifts and we bring certain weaknesses, and always on the side of a strength, there is a weakness, right? There's always the underlying iceberg. There's the tip, and then there's the stuff you got to be careful of. And there's nothing wrong with weaknesses. I think that God loves us so much that He allows us weakness, so that we remember we have to rely on Him and that we're not God. So, I mean, that's one of the, sort of the cool understandings and awarenesses that, weaknesses aren't a bad thing. Weaknesses are just a way to, keep us humble, keep us straight, and laugh at ourselves. We so have to laugh at ourselves. And so one of my awarenesses I can't, by the way, P.S., I stumble on words. I cannot spell to save my life, and I trip a lot. So, yeah, anytime I start getting full of myself, usually I trip. It's brilliant. But one of the things that I was thinking about is that I'm just say for me, always seeking perfection or feeling like we have to be perfect, which again is my big beef with overall marketing. I love marketing because we need to let people know what's out there, but collectively there are brilliant advertisers and marketers out there that get paid millions, pay millions for studying human behavior. That was not a perfect pancake this morning, and they get paid this to make us feel that we have to have this thing, and the way they do that is they make us feel less than. So there are things that we want to work on. There are negative behaviors that are self-sabotaging and that do create relationship issues and that do stall us and that do frustrate us about us. So there are great things and great people out there that teach us how to maybe improve those things or make those things, less prominent in our life because they stall us out and don't allow us to get to maybe our highest self. So that it's not all bad, but the awareness is, like, who are you? What are your strengths? What are the things that maybe prevent those strengths from showing up in the world? But primarily, one of the things that I was thinking about today is when you are given a strength and a gift is not meant to be kept. A gift is meant to be given. So going through my devotionals and everything that I was doing this morning, think about something that you have that would really benefit somebody else. Something that you have that would help somebody else in their own personal frustrations. I mean, we are not meant to be in isolation. We are not meant to be individuals. I mean, a body is a body, and it's got all these parts, and one part of the body is not more important than the other, and one part of the body is not valuable more than the other, and the body really doesn't work as well without the other parts of the body. So just think about that. Think about how you show up in the world, and when you learn something and when you figure something out, who can you share that with? Ask God to point somebody out, or point somebody out, or bring somebody to you that has that very thing that you have figured out or that you're good at. Like, I cannot organize anything to save my life. It's one of my biggest frustrations, and I always think, oh my gosh, I would just show so much better in the world and help so many more people if I could just get my act together. But the thing is, then I can't rely on and employ other people's strengths if I could just do that all by myself. So at this point in time, I think I've recruited like 5 or 6 people just to help me keep me on track. And yes, that is very needy, but it's okay. It's okay. I really need people, and I need their strengths and gifts. So that's what I was thinking about today, and I'm looking forward to this countdown and all the stuff that's coming through with it, and I've got to get going, so I will talk to you tomorrow, and I hope that helps and encourages you, and I guess that's it. I'll stop rambling.